Hello, welcome to Best Laid Schemes, where we're playing D&D in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros setting. With me are Adrienne, Darren, Jill and Mark, and it has been about 3 weeks since our last session, unfortunately, because life happens. So, to give it a bit of a recap, our party have, after foiling an incursion of returned, attempting to break out of the underworld in the great polis of Meletis, and foiling an assassination attempt against Pym's beloved, who was getting married to another man. They discovered that there was an agent working to undermine the operation of the polis. Following clues, they headed off across Theros, visiting the polis of Setessa and Akros, where they foiled the schemes of the Loom Sisters, worshippers of Klothys, the goddess of destiny. Also discovering in the process that our Minotaur Dericles is in fact the rightful heir to the throne of Akros. Last session, they rode their burnished heart steeds, a gift from Perforos, and travelled swiftly back from the Flame Speaker's volcano north of Akros. Forgotten the name of it now. Mount Visios, thank you. Back down to Meletis and beyond, and they have traced the one surviving Loom sister, Ptolema, to an ancient temple of Klothys known as the Eye. A great needle of rock sticking out of the cliff top close to the settlement of Altrizos. So you have basically you've landed your steeds on the grassy rolling plains at the top of the cliff. The rock formation known as the Eye sticks out, juts out of the grass quite unnaturally. It's as if it has either been thrown there from above or thrust up from underneath, but it doesn't seem like a natural rock formation. What are you going to do?
Can we see any kind of entrance to this?
Okay, approaching, the grass grows right up to the edge of the rock, and it's kind of like mounded up at the edge where soil and stuff has collected around the base of the rock formation. Moving around, there is an entrance that you can find. There's a bit of a somewhat overgrown path leading up to the entrance. It appears that people used to come and go fairly regularly. There's from here, it looks like the path had at one point it was properly paved with stone, but the grass has grown over it. You can just about make out the occasional sort of uneven stone breaking through the turf.
And did you say the entrance? Did you say it was a doorway?
Yes, sorry. There is that pathway leads up to the rock formation. There is a carved doorway in the side of the rock. It looks like it might have been a natural fissure originally that has been carved with pillars either side, and above it there is a female face framed with blindfolded and framed with horns.
All right.
Big curled horns.
Is that significant to us? Do we know who that is? That'll be. Is that Ptolemy?
Klothys, is it?
Is that a depiction of Ptolemy?
No, Ptolemy does not look like that.
Oh. Who is it then? Who do you know? Who is that? Who's that weird creature?
Is that Klothys?
Do any of us know?
If you want to make a religion roll to see if you're familiar with it. Hester, you can do it with advantage because of all the research you did back in Melitis.
Yeah. True to my question, I haven't a clue.
17.
15 plus religion. 18.
Okay. Shade?
Not worth talking about.
Okay. Yes, Hester Dericles, you recognise this carving as the visage of Klothys, goddess of destiny.
Ah, okay.
Right. Okay, now we're cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Do I remember that rightly that these things that Ptolemy rides? I can't remember what they are.
Griffin.
That was it. Was strong smelling. Do I remember when we fought one in the in that cave of the dead?
Yeah, as strong smelling as any large animal.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether we could,
Very smelly.
we could smell one around, because I don't want to be surprised by one of those.
Make a perception roll.
Are there any kind of windows cut into it?
There are no windows at all.
Oh, natural 20.
Naturally. Okay.
Stiff my Griffin.
Plus 4.
It's. Thank you, Mark. It's quite windy here at the cliff top, above the sea. But as you get close to the entrance, you in the lee of the rock formation, you can definitely smell traces of griffin. Now that you've fought them multiple times, you're quite familiar now. So you and smells reasonably. You think probably reasonably fresh. With the 20.
I think we should send the hearts away. Somewhere safe for a bit.
Okay. I think that's a sensible option.
Where are you going to bid them travel to?
Look, I mean, they're used to looking after themselves, aren't they?
Yeah.
Generally.
Just go find somewhere safe. We'll call you when we need you.
Go sniff.
Go sniff, yeah. That's...
yeah, we just don't want them here.
Yeah.
So, no, I tell you what, wait, it's not... How far was it from Melitis to here?
It was only an hour or so's flight, but
yeah,
it's certainly it's well out of earshot.
Yeah.
I'm just interested. How far are you away? Are you sending them?
Should have bought a whistle or something, shouldn't we?
Can any of us whistle? So what have I got in my inventory? Must have something we can use. I've got a bell.
Oh, I've got thaumaturgy. I can just shout for them.
There you go. I've got a bell if that makes it any easier as well.
Okay, so you send them to find somewhere safe, and they bow their heads to you, back a little way off, and turn, and then gallop off across the waving grass before taking flight. It's quite it's nice to like watch them flying, even when you're not riding them. They're quite graceful in the air. Okay, so you stand alone on top of the cliff face, facing this carved doorway. It is dark within the arch. Do
you think Klothys is really offended that no one is worshipping her much these days, and that's why she's all doing all this?
Well, didn't they say that she was walking the earth, so she might not care?
Yeah, but look at the state of this path down to the opening. It looks like she used to have quite a lot of followers, but doesn't now.
Yeah, well, you know. Who
Do you
cares?
remember the last one we went in?
Get Ptolemy. Yeah, the last one we went in was a bit of a dump.
Do you remember that whatever we said, she could hear?
Yeah, we're not inside yet.
So.
Okay, so let's all be very respectful when we go in there and murder Ptolemy.
Yeah. No, I'm just meaning, you know, if there's stuff to talk about it now, and then we'll just.
Okay.
Hey, have we got a plan?
What is our goal here? What do we want to... Oh, did you just ask the same thing, Pims?
I said, hey, have we got a plan?
Yeah.
Well, I know what our goal is. We're going to go in and we're
kill
going to
Ptolemy.
That seems to be about the size of it, really.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
we want to change our fates, don't we? If we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to put a stop to this so we can go and, I don't know, go and
got
find other stuff to do.
Got to think. You think the stuff Klothys knows that Heliod doesn't?
I think there's a lot of stuff Heliod doesn't know, but, you know.
Well, because the thing is, I've been, like, working on this spell, and I think I've got it sussed. And I could give it a go, maybe. And I can talk to a god. And if it should, the god should answer me truthfully.
Cool.
Okay.
Should we leave that one until she's, until we've actually been discovered? So see if we can actually be a bit sneaky going in, if that's okay with everyone.
I know you like the sneaking, and I'm all for that as long as I can hide behind Dericles.
Yeah, we're good at sneaking, aren't we, Pims?
Brilliant. It's what we were made for.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm just putting it out there that if you think it is going to be of use to talk to her, I can do that. I think.
Well, why don't you do that while I go and have a listen at the door? Can I go up to the door?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to hide behind Derek. I'm going to hide behind Derek.
I'll approach the door and put my ear to it.
Right. You know. It isn't. There is no door across it. It is an open archway. It is.
Okay.
It's basically. It's carved. Yeah. It's set a little way back into the rock. So.
So it's just a dark passage heading inwards.
Yeah, basically there is the rock has been sort of like carved back to create sort of like two cylindrical smooth pillars and a very shallow kind of like roof on top with the face of the goddess on the end of that roof. But it's only like a couple of feet of roof, just enough to create an entrance. And inside you can just see much more rough-hewn walls kind of disappearing into darkness.
Okay, well, I'll have a listen at the threshold.
Okay.
Without stepping past the columns at the moment.
Okay.
Not that I'm scared. Not that I think anything's going to happen.
Yeah. Make a perception roll.
Perception. Wow. Ooh, 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. You can hear nothing from it. I mean, it is difficult because of the wind up here, but it definitely feels like there's you can hear no disturbance or movement from within the doorway.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I turn around. I can't hear anything. I think we're pretty safe to wander in for the moment.
Well, before you do, I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level and give all 3 of you 10 extra hit points.
Ooh. Okay.
Cool.
And again, that resets.
Yeah.
And that lasts for 8 hours. So rest and stuff will bring them back up.
So that's 10 temporary hit points, did you say?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to light my exciting new hooded lantern that I bought. Never used it before.
Just to check, Mark, I believe that you all leveled up to level 8 at the end of last session.
Yeah, we're all level 8.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
don't have that on my character sheet.
you don't appear to have updated your character sheet.
I didn't realise I had the XP for that.
Sorry, that's I'll leave you to sort that out. I just wanted to make sure because I just clicked that you were a level below everybody else.
Okay, is that kind of bang on level 8? Then?
I put everybody bang on 8.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I'd added my XP one time when Chris had added it as well. Because I always do my own, so I didn't realise Chris had done it. Or the other way round, I'm not sure.
It's fine.
But anyway, we just went, everybody can have it.
Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember that now, but for some reason I neglected to actually apply it.
So yeah, I'm gonna get out my gonna light my hooded lantern.
Do you want me to show you how to use it?
I think I know how to use a lantern. I start
If
pouring
it's a hooded lantern, don't trip over your feet.
I put it on and then I close it and go, it's not working. So I'm going to put my glaive away and get out my javelin of lightning because that's one-handed.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
I hope we have space down there.
Are you entering the temple?
What can I see with my lantern now that I've got
with your lantern, you can see that the
range.
The entranceway doesn't go very far back into the rock before a curving staircase begins and curves out of sight. It seems to descend into the cliff.
Oh, okay. Looks like we're going down, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Down into the depths.
I'd like to go over where Pims is. Is there any signs of people going up and down, or is it like dusty?
I mean, it seems like a fairly well-worn path. I mean, this is an it's an ancient construction. There you can see there
is there anything recent?
Recent, not massively. I mean, it seems to be clear. It's not like there's a lot of blown sand or stuff caking up the entranceway. And the entrance itself, even though the path to the temple is overgrown, the steps, the couple of steps up to the doorway are clear. So you get the sense that someone is doing some basic maintenance on it.
What year is this?
That is a tricky question in Theros. This is a world where history becomes myth very quickly, and time is a little bit subjective.
So we wouldn't have a date on something necessarily. That's fine.
No.
I am going to use my Cloak of Many Fashions.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put a picture of Klothys on it. Like,
Ooh.
with what I wanted was this kind of effect. Party on. We were here 1984, like a kind of fan. So I want to fangirl it up a little bit, and make it look like it's been washed a lot, so the colours faded.
Klothys.
Klothys. Klothys pancake.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still hiding behind Deracles.
I think she'll actually know who we are, though.
Yeah.
Because she's changed our fates. So she know. Yeah. If she can see
Gods
people's
like
fates.
being flattered, though, don't they? So...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So yep, your Cloak of Many Fashions adapts to display this.
That's really nutty. When did you get that?
It's. I got it.
But Cloth Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Clothfest. I got it at Clothfest. I just,
That's two dates for the calendar. It's Cloth Fest and VegCon that we.
Awesome.
Brilliant. Okay. Are you going to enter the temple then? Pim's first, I take it, with the lantern.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I head straight to those steps.
Okay.
They just go down, do they?
Yeah. It goes in about 20 feet into the this rock formation. It's about 100 foot from edge to edge. This massive spear of rock jutting out of the cliff top. So the door in it is it's almost like a skyscraper, but with just like a single, but it's just raw rock with a single doorway into it.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so you're going first. Who's second?
Yeah, I'll go second.
Okay, Deracles next.
So I'm inevitably third because I'm basically shadowing him.
Okay.
Is that all right, Jade?
It's all right, Pims. Check for traps while you're going down.
Well, I've got my javelin, so I'm just going to tap the steps as I go down.
No,
Okay.
that's setting off traps. But
Do you think Shade should be at the front, Pims?
What?
Are you actually attempting to detect traps or just stabbing the step?
I'm going to attempt to check for traps on the first two steps.
Okay. You are confident that the first two steps are untrapped,
Yeah, they're fine.
and therefore
Right.
almost all of them will be.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
They're fine. I mean, if they were gonna put a trap, they'd put it at the top, wouldn't they? So, it's fine. Stop worrying about it.
I'd put it a few steps from the end.
okay.
That would be mean. You
Slowly.
got most of the way down, and you think you were fine, and then you get trapped.
That's what traps are for. But
Yep.
Rolling your eyes
Yeah.
at Pim's efforts to keep the party safe, you descend slowly into the darkness. The sound of the wind quickly dies away, just to a kind of continuous kind of sort of like hollow whistle of like someone blowing over a bottle as the wind whistles past the entrance to the cavern. As you descend, this staircase goes down quite a long way. It curls round several times. You estimate that you must be getting close to the level of the bottom of the cliff by now. It takes you a good 20 minutes or so to before you realise that suddenly there are no more steps before you, and you have emerged into a 20-foot square room with a corridor leading out.
So no wonder she never got any people worshipping it. I mean, a boring entrance.
Well, everybody be really fit though. That was pretty hard going, just coming down.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, cardio.
I think that's gonna be like going up again.
You're not getting me this time. I'm older and wiser now.
You realise your ears have popped as you get close to the bottom of the staircase. The pressure down here is a little bit different. There is a certain amount of air movement, though. It's not stuffy down here. You can feel a bit of a draft blowing sort of like past you and up the staircase. Now that you've stopped moving at the bottom, there definitely seems to be air moving past. So presumably there is some other opening to the outside world down here.
If I have a sniff, do I get a sense of briny, seaweedy air?
You can. The air smells fresh down here. You can't particularly smell. I mean,
just wondering if it opens up into the sea.
It could well do.
It's
hard to say. You can't smell any. You can't smell the sea at the moment, but.
Can you sniff a griffin?
Can I sniff a griffin? I don't even know what a griffin smells like.
Shade.
You know what a griffin smells like.
Now that you're down here, yeah, you can definitely smell the traces of a griffin's presence. It smells kind of like wet feathers and yeah, it's a weird smell, but you've encountered enough griffins now that you're quite familiar with it.
Yeah.
Is the floor clean or is it dusty or is there anything
dusty? It is clear. It seems to and like the steps that you came down as well, they were worn in the centre from years of use, but no dust.
While Dericles is checking the floor, can I sneak past and sort of have a look up either direction?
Absolutely, you can. I'm going to have hilariously. I have to get Dericles to stick his head out because Dericles is the only member of the party who is currently pushing back the fog of war. So you can see.
Right.
Basically, only a short way either way before the corridor kind of like folds back on itself.
Can I feel which direction the breeze is coming in? The draft is, or is it coming from both directions? Or?
Make a perception roll. It's hard to tell.
Hold a sec. Skills perception. I seem pretty good at perception. That's a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, definitely from the south.
Right.
That's definitely
Okay.
where the air is moving more strongly.
Should we be alarmed by the lack of dust down here?
No. We know that they had Loom sisters, and they were at the other temple as well. So surely it's, I don't know. Maybe the breeze keeps the dust from settling.
Maybe they keep it clean because, they're very devout.
Right, I'll let them know.
Okay.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
The breeze is coming from, there's a bit south.
Okay.
So it's up to you what you think.
Okay, well, if it's coming from the south, then that's probably going outwards, and they're probably more likely to be in. So why don't we go north?
Yeah.
Well, I was, yeah.
Not
I mean,
east.
I would have thought that's where the griffin would be.
Left.
Would be south.
Okay.
Well, we
That's
don't
where
want
you
to meet
can
the
come in.
griffin, though. We've met a number of them. They're not very
Yeah.
nice.
No.
So we want to find Ptolemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go left. I'll just I'll walk up to Shade and just like wave my lantern about and see what I can see.
Okay.
Is it lit down here?
No, it is. It is dark down here. There's no no light source in the stairway or this corridor at the moment.
Okay, I'll put my my lantern on as well, but mine attaches to my belt so I can keep my hands free.
Deracles, have you got a spare one-handed weapon?
Uh,
I used to have these really nice hand axes.
Hold a sec.
well,
Yeah.
I'll see if I can tie it to his belt. Just don't get any oil on you.
Okay.
Okay, I did have some javelins, but they seem to have disappeared from my inventory.
You probably used them.
No, I do still have. No, they're still in inventory. It's not in my attack thing.
I should have picked up like a sword or something. So it.
Hold a sec.
Yeah, I've got a javelin or a trident if you want.
Might have a
that could work. Maybe I could. Okay. Well, how about?
I've got a spare rapier.
I've got my tinkering kit. Maybe I could tinker with my armor to like attach the lantern to it. Some sort of hook. Or I could use a rapier. I'll borrow your rapier. That's okay.
Yep, fine.
I knew I should have bought some candles. I was going to stick one on each horn. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I'm going
to do you not have a sword belt or something? Pims?
Me? No.
Yeah. I've got some string. I could tie some string around you and put the lantern on it.
I'll use the rapier.
All right.
I haven't used the rapier in ages.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Do you want me to show you how that's done?
I don't have a problem. Look. See? Easy.
I have to ask, just in case.
Right, okay, that'll do me.
Right. So you are.
Can I sneak up to the corner and have a look round?
Which way? North?
With Deracles, yeah. Is Deracles coming as well?
Deracles is going to follow.
Well, I won't be able to see. Yeah, I was going to say I won't be able to see around the corner, will I?
No.
I'm going to dive behind Pims.
Okay. There we go. So you are having a peer around the corner. It appears to be basically another a chamber. There we go. You can see it in the chamber. There is a glimmer of light from the opposite doorway. So there is light across this chamber, but this one is dark. The south wall of that chamber, actually, if you move up, there we go. If you move up into the doorway, you can see the south wall of that chamber is basically lined with carved stone alcoves, some of which have scrolls or tablets inserted into them.
Oh, I think Hester might be interested in this.
Have we gone up there?
I assumed we're following, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
follow
Sorry,
it.
let's bring everybody else up. There we go. So
Yeah, I'm straight in there.
Yeah, and I'll go to the stairs and have a peer down them.
okay.
Is that going down or going up?
That is going up.
Yeah.
Light spilling down it. You can see. Let's see. If Derocles actually goes and has a quick look along there. Derocles is the oracle.
Yeah.
You can see that there is a doorway there with light spilling out into the passageway. You can see that the passageway continues similar distance the other side.
Can we hear
What kind of
anything?
light are you talking? Natural light or firelight?
Looks like torchlight.
Oh, okay. Can I see any torches or sconces or anything?
No, there are like brackets in the walls, but none of them actually seem to. I mean, maybe one or two have burned out torches in them, but it seems like they don't bother to keep the corridors lit.
I'm going to whistle to Shade.
Wow.
Right, do you want to go and have a quick look?
Can I stealth up there?
I think there might be someone up there.
Okay. How far are you going?
Up to the end? Oh, hang on a sec. What's my movement? Oh, 30 feet is my movement for.
Yeah. Well, we're not in initiative at the moment, so
I know.
if you want
to.
to. Okay.
Ooh,
So are you gonna peer around the
yes.
corner?
Yeah. Did you want me to roll for stealth?
Yeah. Please make a stealth roll. While you're doing that, because you're gonna have to do that
28.
cautiously. 28. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have +9 to stealth.
I'm just gonna have to send Derocles to peer around the
We'll
corner.
have a quick Derocles around the corner, and then
Yeah, there we go. So you can see basically into a chamber, a large pillared chamber lit by flames. Let me describe this first. Actually, let me just
So does the corridor carry on or does it end?
it continues.
Okay.
I will. You can now smell the sea in this corridor.
Interesting. I thought the other place was.
Yeah, bear
Okay.
with me just a moment while I.
Well, if I stealth back to the rest of them, because Hester's about to explode. I think if she doesn't open some scrolls.
Thank you. Can I do a perception check while all this is going on? I want to see if there's anything worth grabbing and looking at.
Let's see. I'm just going to park this up here. Sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of prep before I.
Yeah, we're asking him to multitask.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, here we go. So,
Okay.
where were we?
I'm going back to the other room.
You can. Well, hang on a minute. Let me finish
Yeah,
the description. In
Okay.
there, you can see in this room figures moving. With that stealth roll, you're able to pause there for a little bit. In the centre of the pillared space, I'm gonna get Derocles to reveal a little bit more. You can see some of the pillars are collapsed. This temple is not in great repair, but it has been kept clean at the very least. in amongst the pillars on top of the dais, sitting with its back to you, actually, is some sort of huge creature. It is the firelight casts flickering shadows on the walls, but also creates starry shadows on the flanks of this enormous creature. It is Nyxborn. You can also see Ptolemy standing close to it. She appears to be pacing up and down.
Is she saying anything?
How long are you going to wait?
Minute, maybe. Just. I would be listening while I'm, taking all of that in, wouldn't I?
You can hear her muttering, but you can't make out what she's actually saying.
Does she sound cross? Or
she make an insight roll.
do I get any tone? Skills, insight. That's 12.
You can't really tell.
Okay. I'm gonna creep back to everyone else.
You would also.
Oh, right. I was just getting really antsy and really wanted to go up to you, but the moment I see you coming back, I change my mind.
You will also, while you were waiting there and listening, you will also have heard lapping water from the other end of the corridor.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so you're returning back down to this chamber.
So what's Hester been doing?
What gives? What's happening?
Hester, what are you doing with the?
I rolled a 20. Well, 16 plus 4. On trying to find something interesting to read.
Okay. Pulling scrolls and tablets out. These all appear to be recorded prophecies.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Let me see. So, let's see. What have we got? I'm sorry. I've lost my prophecies. How embarrassing. There we go. Right. A lot of them seem to be just nonsense. There are a few, or at least you don't have any context for them. Ones that catch your eye as particularly, potentially relevant, you will find a couplet on a tablet that reads, "On the day the lost bridegroom returns to the city square, you will find yourself on the verge of an unholy war." Which catches your eye because, obviously, your last time you were in Melitis, was for a wedding.
On the day the lost bridegroom returns to City Square, you will find yourself on the verge of a holy war.
Of an unholy war.
Unholy war.
You will also find...
Oh, hold a sec.
Yes?
Would that be, as I hear Hester reading it out, would that mean a returned? That they wanted to turn the bridegroom into a returned? Because they were trying to kill him or her, but just saying.
Another
Just
one
hoping.
that catches your eye is a couplet on a scroll this time that reads, "The two enemies must unite in harmony, and the air will turn white with ash." Which catches your eye because you have recently visited or been very close to the ashlands around Mount Visios.
The two enemies must return in harmony, and the air will turn white with ash.
The two enemies must unite in harmony, and the air will turn white with ash.
Okay. What do you
Is
think
it
about
worth
one,
doing
Dave?
that in a bit? Because Ptolemy's next door.
Ooh!
There's
I'm going to remember to place it back carefully and respectfully.
stuff it in your bag.
There is a third couplet that catches your eye as well, which reads, "The seekers must start from the east and touch the 8 in order to open the sanctuary."
The seekers must start from the east and touch the 8 in order to
open the sanctuary.
That could be useful.
The 8 was.
Are we the
Right.
seekers? Is that us?
Hopefully we're the destroyers at the moment, so I don't know.
It could be.
So, do you think it's a number 8? 8 things?
This is why I don't get involved with the whole Oracle stuff very often, because it's just so vague.
It's quite vague, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's not really my bag, this. I'll tell you what, though. Right. We've been having a lot of fights recently, and I've been kind of studying the way people work, and I reckon if I go and have a quick look at Ptolemy around the corner, I think I can maybe work out his strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'd kind of like to sneak forward and take a peek. The
You're
only
rubbish
problem
at
is
sneaking, though.
I'm not very good at sneaking. Is there something, Hester? Could you help me out with that, maybe?
You know what? I
Yeah.
don't have any kind of cantrip that would give you any help. Hang on, wait a minute.
How about if I snuck forward first and then you just sort of follow me? Would that help?
I don't know. It's more the. I mean, I could take my armor off.
No, don't take your arm.
No, don't do that.
Well, that'll take 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't do that.
I would make you make a stealth roll for taking your armor off.
Yeah. She's only
I
right next
might be
door.
able to help.
Ooh.
If I cast Cat's Grace on Pims, you get advantage on dexterity checks.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
But that would presumably count as a
Well, stealth is a dexterity check.
yeah.
It is. So that would work.
Okay.
That would negate my disadvantage from being in clanky armor.
Yeah, so it would just be a
Wow.
regular roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's worth a try.
I'm going to sneak up with you, if that's all right, Pims, just in case you get spotted and then you've got backup.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can you?
Deracles, if you hear stuff going on, run. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to both make stealth rolls again, then, please. So you are heading up.
Oh,
That's not a good sound.
That's a waste of a second level spell there, then.
yeah.
That's 14,
It was less cat's grace than cat litter box grace.
23.
I rolled 6.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, I so wanted
So-
to use my know your enemy feature.
Shade, you with your stealth roll, you are. Let's see. You are close to the entrance before, close enough to be able to see that as Pims moves cautiously down the corridor, he can't help his armor kind of like scraping against the wall, and the huge beast in the center so with surprising speed for a beast of its size, it stands, turns, and you can now see that this is a creature with a lion-like body, but the face of a woman, and huge wings furled upon its back. This is a Nyx-born sphinx.
Right.
Say that 3 times.
Do I know
fast.
anything about them?
You
I don't know much about Nyx-born because I don't remember.
make a religion roll.
But... Oh, yeah, because they're my favourites. They are. Religion. Oh, I have a whole +1. Oh, natural 20.
Really?
Why am I... Yeah,
Okay.
+1.
You would know this is a powerful creature, summoned forth from Nyx. Usually, I mean, all Nyx-born creatures are in some way summoned forth by the gods. But for such a huge creature to descend from Nyx, would usually take the intervention of a god or goddess.
Right.
It has basically like rapidly turned around, sort of like
Do I know anything about it itself? You know.
this particular one.
No, I mean, do I know anything else about sphinxes?
About sphinxes.
How
Yeah,
they hit
with that
them.
role, you would know that they are famed as guardians who judge those attempting to access whatever they're guarding. You would know that they are keen on riddles and that they are also powerful creatures able to use magic, and they're generally pretty sharp.
Right.
I mean intelligent wise,
Yeah.
but also claw wise.
Yeah.
Okay, the creature is basically peering into the doorway. It hisses. You can hear footsteps.
Yeah.
I give I kind of give Shade an apologetic look and kind of go spring into action. Did I get a thumbs
At
up?
that
then?
moment,
You did. You got thieves. Yeah, thieves can't. That's
at that
definitely a
moment,
thumbs up.
Tolera
Okay.
appears in the doorway. She
Right,
says,
"Okay,
"You're finally here."
right. I'm pulling out my javelin and lobbing it at her as soon as the moment I see her."
Okay, let's roll initiative, shall we?
Yeah.
Hey!
You can have this free attack first, Pims. But let's get an
Ooh,
initiative.
I'm glad I've got advantage on initiative. That's more like it.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Dirty 20.
Okay. 20 for
16.
16 for Pims. Let's see, what have we got 4. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me get the character sheet up. What else have we got? Deracles?
Including my +1, 2.
It's uncanny. This is sounds like this. I wish that we had someone like tracking all of our rolls, like crit roll stats, because your rolls defy the laws of probability, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on initiative.
Yeah, Hester, what have you got?
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, but fortunately my Sentinel Shield stepped in and I rolled an 18.
Okay, 18.
Cool.
Okay.
Sentinel shields, fancy cloaks. Where do all these things come from? Did I miss a session where you went shopping?
No, I've just been like, I
Wasn't that your
Hester
special
remembers
present?
me- You what?
Wasn't that your special present from Penelope? No? Or was that the cloak?
I don't know.
Right, put it this way. Hester remembers, Jill's got ADHD.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Grims doesn't really pay much attention to other people's stuff unless he wants it.
No, oh!
Yes. Right.
Do you know, like,
Hilariously.
can I just say before we start, can
Yeah.
we just take a very, very short break?
Yeah, we can totally pause for a little bit, get refreshments, and then we
Yes.
can kick off what is potentially a quite complex combat.
Cool.
Excellent. I want to hit things.
Excellent. Okay. In that case, we will be back in 5-10 minutes or so. That's probably good. That'll allow me to get my character sheets straight. We will see you back in a moment. And welcome back. Right. So, first, before combat initiative starts, Pims, you were making an attack on Ptolemy.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Whipped out my pardon me. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, it's a javelin of lightning. Right, charge it up and chuck it straight at her.
Okay. Make a roll.
Okay. Oh,
No.
that's an 11.
That unfortunately, she just twists and the let me just double check. She twists and the javelin just like glances off her breastplate. But she does appear to be somewhat taken aback by your aggression. She has rolled quite low on her initiative. So, Shade.
Is it quite well lit here?
She is silhouetted in the doorway. You crept up here without a light source, so you can easily see her.
Yeah.
Because she's silhouetted in the doorway.
Okay.
But
I'm just trying to work out if there's enough light, then I can. Because I would have had my lantern hooded.
Yep.
So I can just drop the lantern and pull out my glaive. You see, so I can have it two-handed.
You can do that. Yes. Are you going to just gently drop it or hurl it to the ground to?
Whatever's quicker.
I'm just interested. Are you gonna you try to sort of smash it to create a light source, or use it as a weapon, or just sort of drop it to free?
If I've got enough light, I'm just going to drop it on the floor.
Okay. You drop it on the floor. Let's have a look. Let's see it. It remains lit.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And yes, you can get your glaive out. In that case, Shade. Are you doing? It was basically you get like that free attack, not necessarily a full turn, but yeah. We'll move on to the full initiative. So Shade, you roll. You go first on 20.
Yeah, Pims isn't close enough. Yeah, I want to stand, go right up to her face and hit her with.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you can get. You can get up in her face.
Yeah, with my dancing rapier. I'm gonna smack her one. Hopefully.
Okay. You don't need to close to attack with your dancing rapier. You can just.
No, because I could have thrown that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just. Oh no, sorry. Ignore me.
And that is 18 to hit. Is that enough?
That is enough to hit. Yes. Oh, hang on. Let me just. Does she have any? Nope. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, because throwing it up into the air is a bonus action, so I can hit her with it and then throw it up in the air. So.
Oh, I see. So yeah, you can hit her with it.
Yeah.
And then toss it into.
And then it
the
can
air.
hit at the same bonus action. So let's have a go at this first. But I can't sneak attack, so 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yep, you managed to. You slash at her. She grimaces at the hit as she steps back, and
Yeah, so for my bonus action, I'll throw my dancing rapier into the air and
okay.
hit her with.
Where? I don't have a flipping. I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is duplicate you and give your duplicate some sort of. I don't know. I'll give you the. Actually, I'll give you the like magic. There we go. That's your dancing rapier.
Not confusing at all.
I'm sorry. Where do you want it?
Behind, yeah, it can go up to 30 feet.
It can move up to 30
but-
feet, so you can toss it over her shoulder so it attacks from behind.
Yeah, just to behind. Yeah.
You won't get advantage.
No,
flanking
I
on that,
know.
unfortunately, because it's a magic
It's
weapon.
a thing.
Under your control, but yeah, but it can do an attack.
Okay, so that's 25 to hit.
That will hit.
And because it's an attack of its own, it gets the +3 on the thing. So that is another 7 points damage.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I go, "We don't like you."
The feeling is mutual.
Giving Nick Spawn a
Okay.
bad name. And that's my
Yeah,
job.
the because the light is behind her, like
Yeah.
all you can see of her is like she has like 2 stars for eyes and sort of like the glimmering sort of like star field of Nyx
Yeah.
facing you. You can't make out her human features at all. Okay, 18, Hester.
Am I still all the way in that far corner?
You can be, yeah, kind of. Because they were sneaking along. What were you doing while they were sneaking along? Were you watching them? Or were you still...
Well, if I'd finished reading, I would have been following them.
Okay,
I
so
did say to Hester that Ptolemy was next door, and I did say
Yeah.
to Dericles that if he heard stuff going on to run this way, so I'm sure Hester would have heard.
We did kind of say that we'd sneak forward and have
Yeah.
a look. So
Mm.
Right, okay.
I'll put you in the doorway, but yeah,
That's fine.
if you would actually entered the corridor, then you would have been making stealth rolls as well, and you didn't. So
Yeah, that's
so-
fine.
so you can see things
How-
kicking off.
How far can I get? How close? I basically want to get near enough that I can see her, but as far away as possible while still able to see her.
Okay, well, you can just move like up into the corner of the corridor there. You can see her clearly silhouetted in the corridor there.
That's fine. And I'm going to say to her, "Oh, honey, you've really messed with the wrong people." And I'm going to swagger a little bit, and I'm going to say, "Grovel."
Ooh,
And it's a Wisdom 15 save. I cast command.
right. Okay. Let's see. Wisdom. Let's see. Okay. She makes it. She turns to you. So again, silhouetted in the doorway, all you can see is the Nyx side of her, and 2 glowing pinpricks of starlight turn to face you as you feel your spells try to take a foothold, and you can feel her resist your magic. She has a powerful will.
Okay.
But you got her attention.
How much more movement do I have?
You only move 15 feet to get up there, so you can move.
I've got another 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to move.
Wow.
Can I get 10 feet away from her, please?
Back down the steps.
10 feet away from. Sorry.
Oh,
I want to be
so you
10
want to
feet
get
away
within
from
10
her.
feet of her.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep. you can get up to there.
And I am going to roar at her.
Ooh.
And that seems unlikely, but I'm giving it a go. It's Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13. Okay, let's see. Once again, you give it your all, but she is like a rock. Her will is extremely powerful. That was rolled a dirty 20 on her save for that one.
Okay. I can't do anything else, so I'm gonna do nothing else.
Okay. That brings us to let's see. Back in the room, the let's see what does. You can see Shade. You can see the Sphinx stirring. It takes a step forward to the edge of the temple. It doesn't. It's kind of like just like lazily strolling forward. It doesn't appear to be. It's not like leaping into action or anything.
Okay.
It's kind of
coming to see what's going on.
Yeah, almost disinterested. What does it do? In fact, it is just going to speak. Its voice comes like almost from a long way away, and it seems to echo more than you would expect even though it's a big stone space. The voice echoes more than you would think. So you have come. Enter. Let us see what you are made of. Okay.
Bring it on, Petal.
Right. Okay, here we go. That means that's all the Sphinx is doing at this time. Pims, it's your turn now.
Okay. Can I see where my javelin's landed?
Yeah, you can. Actually, it just clattered further down the corridor. It's about here. Oh, sorry, wrong press. There we go.
Okay. Right. All right. Okay. So, okay. So I've got an eye on it.
Yeah. You know where it is. You're confident that nobody's going to grab it.
All right. So what I'll do is I think I will get within 10 foot of Ptolemy and use the reach of my glaive to make an attack. Is Ptolemy carrying a weapon of any kind?
Yes, she has a mace in her hand.
Okay.
Let me just check. Let me double just.
Does she look buff?
She is carrying a mace and shield. She's wearing scale mail.
Okay.
She is. She is not.
Well, we met her before, though, haven't we?
You have, yeah. She does not seem like she is really trained for warfare, though.
Okay.
Her judging by her build, you get the sense that like she is she's more of a spellcaster who is prepared for battle, but it's not her forte.
Okay, right. So what I want to do is I want to attack with my glaive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make a roll. Oh, that's not great. That is a 16.
16. That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Ooh.
But I'll make a second attack with the glaive since I
Okay.
missed the first time.
Yeah,
So
she catches that on her shield, the first one.
on the backswing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is worse.
No.
Bloody hell. I haven't rolled over a 10 except for in the initiative. This happened in the last big fight we had. It's so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. All right. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna move in to 5 feet, within 5 feet of her then, and use my polearm master bonus attack. When I try to hit her with the butt of the my glaive.
Okay.
That time, that's more like it. That's a 20.
20 will definitely hit.
Yeah, okay. And I don't do a particularly large amount of damage. That's not too bad. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she you basically, yeah, she was correctly judging that she's like her focus is on spells more than warfare. She was totally not expecting you to use the butt of your glaive.
Yeah.
You crack her right on the chin.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, hold on a sec. Right, because that was a weapon attack, even though it was a bonus attack, still a weapon attack.
It was a weapon attack.
So I can still use my superiority die.
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
When I hit, I'm going to try a disarming attack. When I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to attempt to disarm them, forcing them to drop one item of my choice. Yeah. I add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Yeah. So the damage roll I rolled was what did I say? Was it?
It was 8.
It was 8. So I roll a d8.
Okay.
And I rolled 5, so that's 13. And they have to make a strength saving throw with a DC of 13.
Okay. That's a good choice because strength is not her forte. But she rolls 15. So unfortunately, yeah, she basically like cracking her with the like right under the chin with the end of your polearm. Her head whips back and she like shakes her head dazed and spits blood on the floor. But she keeps a firm hold on her mace and shield.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
Dice are on my side tonight.
Right, okay. That, I think... let's see, I haven't used all my movements, have I? I'm going to step back, so I'm back with 10 feet away from it. In fact, if I'm going to use all my movement to move back from it.
Okay. How far? 20 foot?
Well, how much movement had I used already? 5, 10, 15?
You move 10 feet forward, I think. So you can move.
I'll just move 15 feet back against the wall. Just put me next to Hester.
Okay, is she going to take that opportunity attack?
Does that mean Pims was hiding behind Hester?
No, I'm just next to her. Not hiding.
She's actually going to allow you to retreat. She's not going to take. She's not going to use her reaction.
Oh, damn it! I was hoping to like Goda.
She's got a really good reaction that she's saving.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she wants to fight us, but she's got no choice.
Okay. Right.
If nothing else, she's now going to have a dentistry brill.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, let's see if I can find it somewhere under here. There is basically you can hear movement further back in the chamber, and you realise, Shade, you can see this.
Yeah.
There is a griffin in there as well. You couldn't see it before because it was.
I was going to say it must have had a bath because we didn't smell it either.
No, I'm just going to have to grab. Excuse me, Deracles. I'm just going to need to just force the shadows back a little bit. There we go. You can see a bit more in there. I'm going to clear the full.
Maybe
chamber.
that's his new level 8 power.
Yeah.
This chamber is
Farsight.
fully lit with. It's got brackets in the walls and so on, so you can see that there is only one exit from it over the other side. There we go. Let's put Deracles back. So yeah, you can see that there's a griffin in there, and that it moves forward 30 feet. Actually, it's going to move that far. It's not going to dash. It's just moving up. Okay. So there we are. That's its move, and Ptolemy is going to disengage. Let's see. Actually, first, as a bonus action, she casts a spell. She gestures. She touches her forehead, and a golden shimmer ripples out from across the surface of her body. You recognise this as a form of additional armour. And then she disengages and retreats, and she is.
Do I not get a attack of opportunity?
Not if she disengages.
All right.
And she retreats.
Oh, of course it is.
Full 30. Oh no, sorry, she's faster than that. She can retreat 40 feet, back to here.
Yeah, you better run.
Hey.
And let's see, that's her move. That's all that she can do. As she retreats behind the Sphinx, she mutters to it. Let's see. Hester and Shade, can you both make perception rolls, please?
Okay.
I get advantage on perception.
Oh, good.
Oh, let me look.
Oh. 23.
Wow. Shade?
I'm just doing.
Okay.
Oh. 12.
Okay. So no, Shade, you can't make it out, but Hester, with your feline hearing, you hear her say to the Sphinx, "Keep them busy, and then proceed as planned."
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna report what I've said.
Okay.
What?
That's
We need
next
to
up
get
is Deracles, finally bringing
Yay!
up the rear.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So I imagine Deracles kind of wandering around this room going, bridegroom, unholy wars. What's happening? And then they'll charge out of the room and up to... Is there a kind of a point sort of southeast of Hester where everyone else is within 10 feet of me? Or
yeah,
is
you can move 30 feet to there, and oops, yeah, I'll say yeah. That's.
Oh, I don't think I added my hit points when I leveled up.
I'll let you do that now if you like.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just aware of my kind of aura of amazingness. I just want to stand 10 feet away from all my friends.
Yep.
And I think I might try and lob a couple of javelins at the griffin, because that's all I can see.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that. That your aura of amazingness is just a continuous effect as long as you're within 10 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, my...
I'm just... It's not something that you have to initiate.
No, it's just an effect. If anyone within... all friendly creatures within 10 feet of me get +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Ooh.
Good to know.
But if you're within 5 feet of me, you get a 10-foot move bonus as well. But I think the saving throws might be quite useful in this circumstance. So yeah, I get a 22 on the first javelin.
Wow, yeah, that hits.
Don't do a lot of damage javelins, so that's 8 damage for that first one, and get a 27 on the second one.
That will hit too.
And that does 11 damage.
Wow, yeah. Okay, both those javelins like strike the griffin right in the shoulder, and it looks quite hurt. I mean, injured, not upset.
Yeah. How could you?
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings.
It screeches at you. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's it for my go.
Okay. In that case, that's the end of that turn. Right, next turn, Shade. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna say I don't remember doing my. Do the hit points go up automatically when you
Depends whether
level
you
up?
have your character sheet set to automatic hit points.
I can't remember.
If you look on your like the first page of your where does it say? I think if you click the cog next to your character name, it should tell you whether you are on fixed HP or manual HP. I think you might have to go to.
I don't know.
You might have to go to edit character.
I don't remember whether I did or not, but we'll leave it as it is.
Okay, if you go edit character and then home and scroll down a bit, there is hit point type and there is a drop down where you can set it to fixed or manual.
One sec, I'm just doing. What was I going to do? Where was it? Did you say? On the first page?
First page, the home page on the character builder. Is it on fixed or manual?
It doesn't say.
It's on your character preferences below. Hang on a minute, I'll look it up on your.
Oh, how does? Oh, it just came off. Right.
I'll look it up.
Thanks. I'd like to. Oh, flip. This is where I don't really want to be first.
You can hold your action. Huh.
Yeah, because I can't sneak attack otherwise.
I don't have access to your character builder, so I can't tell you. Sorry.
Okay, I'll have a look in a sec. If I... Yeah, if I move forward to... I'm just trying to think which one. I'll use my bonus action first, because at least then I can hold my main action, can't I? So if I use my bonus action to send my sword over to the griffin.
Yep. You can do that.
And I will try and hit that.
Okay. So bonus action first.
Oh, that looks like it probably isn't. That's 14.
Just check. No, 14 will hit.
Oh wow!
It's
Okay.
it's a beast. It is a well, no, it's a monstrosity. But it
Okay.
is basically just got hide armor. It's not.
Okay.
It's not scaled.
That's 7 points of damage.
7. Okay.
Then I'd like to move forward. Oh, can I get as far as Ptolemy?
If you dash, you can.
No, 30 feet. So how far is that?
30 feet will get you up to the Sphinx, or it will get you within 10 feet of Ptolemy.
I haven't really got anything more than a 5 foot reach. No, there's fine. And then I'd like to hold my action until Pims gets there.
Do you want to move to there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'd like to hold my action until Pims arrives, because that's what I'm counting on, him actually arriving.
Yep, that's fair enough. Are you wanting to be closer to the Sphinx or to Ptolemy?
No, just there is fine.
Just there is fine. Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay. I think I know what you're doing.
One of us does.
Makes sense.
Right.
That's if that's all you're doing for the moment. Hester, you're next.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, I am going to cast Paper Cuts at level 4.
Ooh.
No, hang on. How far can I get in? Can I get 35 feet down?
You can move. Do you want to go round the Sphinx?
You get an extra 10 feet because you started within 5 feet of me.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, could I have moved an extra 10 feet?
You weren't within
No, you
5
weren't
feet.
within 5 feet of me.
You
You're
were
in
within
10 feet
I was
for the,
within 10 feet.
No, what I'm trying to do is I need to be with a radius of 15 feet between Ptolemy and the Griffin.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna rush past Shade, and you want to get close there. You can choose to exclude Shade, can't you?
Yeah, but right, where is the Griffin?
At the top.
Hang on, the Griffin's here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
want
it's-
to be 15 feet away from the Griffin and 15 feet away from Ptolemy.
15 foot. You would need to kind of like get under the belly of the Sphinx.
Right.
Let's not do that.
So
Okay.
you can do that if you wish.
Hell yeah, because I can get the Sphinx as well.
Wow.
Yeah, you can. If you're willing to go under the belly of the Sphinx, then yeah, you can get all 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you let me hang on.
They all have to do Wisdom 15 saves.
Right. Okay. So basically, you are running up towards this platform and then sort of like diving forward between the forelegs of the Sphinx.
Belly slide.
Sorry.
Belly
Oh.
slide.
Belly slide. Oh, ouch. Yep. You can dive forward. Takes the Sphinx by surprise, somewhat. And then you unleash the magical paper. Let me do the rolls. So, what's the DC?
Wisdom 15.
Okay, so the Griffin fails. The Sphinx. Sorry, just where's the saving throws? The Sphinx passes. Ptolemy passes.
Okay, so they both take 9 points of damage, and the Griffin takes 18 points of radiant damage.
Whoa. Okay, so 9 points for the Sphinx. 9 points for Tom. Okay, and 18 points for the Griffin. Ooh, okay. The Griffin is seems to be completely unable to cope with this form of attack, and it is absolutely its skin is shredded by this attack. It's dripping blood, and looking pretty badly hurt. Yep, there we go. Okay.
That's all I can do.
And you're now lying directly beneath the Sphinx.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give it a good sniff though.
That's not exactly where I was planning to sniff it.
Moving on. Pims.
Okay, so I've got eyeballs on my javelin.
Yes.
How far away is it from me?
I'm gonna let's see. It's about 35 feet.
Okay, my movement is right. Okay, so my movement's 30 feet.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to use my dash as my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna run for it. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
And then with my other 30-foot of movements, I'm gonna get into the doorway.
I'll allow you to swipe to just grab it up off the floor as a bonus action.
Yeah. Well, interact with objects. It's fair enough.
Yep.
So I can get back in the middle. Yeah.
So you had 35. So you've got another 25 foot of movement.
Yeah. So I get right in there. Yeah, that'll do. And then.
Yeah, you can get right up to the Griffin if you want.
I'm not bothered about getting up to the Griffin. I just want to be in the middle.
Actually, 15 and then 5.
Yeah.
You can get into the doorway. Sorry.
Because what I want to do is I want to hurl this javelin at the Sphinx.
Okay.
So that was my move. That was my whole action, though. So I'm gonna have to burn my what's it called?
Second wind.
Second wind, which I'm
no,
trying to find.
not second wind. Sorry, action surge.
Action surge. So I'm going to burn my action surge and throw the javelin at it, and hope to God I actually roll well. I was so disappointed if I don't. Oh, that's more like it. That's a 23.
Ooh, wow. Okay, yeah, your javelin is straight on target.
Okay, so when I throw it, I whisper the command word, and a bolt of lightning flies along with it. So when it hits, it's going to do. Oh, that's good. I rolled a 6. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to do 4d6 lightning damage. And that's not too bad. That's another 15 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Okay, there is a crack of thunder. It is deafening as it echoes around this chamber, and everybody who's looking in that direction, they're like this bolt of lightning between Pims and the Sphinx is seared onto your retina for a moment.
Okay.
Did
Okay,
Pims
so
come in closer? Oh, sorry, Pims. I didn't know you'd
how
still
much
got...
more movement have I got in this round?
You've used all your movement now.
Oh no! No, that was my previous.
Oh no, sorry, that was your previous. You haven't used any of your movement.
So I can get up to it, to within 10 foot. No, I'm going to get right up in its face.
Okay.
Yeah, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be grabbing my glaive off my back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack it with my glaive.
Okay. Is the how many attacks do you?
I get 2 attacks.
You get 2 attacks. Of course you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Cool.
I'm just having a quick look at my. I'm just having a quick look at my maneuvers. It's been a while since we used them.
That's fair enough. This is interesting combat.
Chris?
Yeah.
Just to say, after Pim's go, does that trigger my attack?
Oh yes. When
I held my
when
action.
Pings go, you can use your held action.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just doing a straight glaive attack,
Okay.
and that's a 2. So that's 10 in total.
Yeah, I'm afraid that does not.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to expend a superiority die to make it a precision attack,
Okay.
which means I add another D8 to it. And I rolled a 4, so that's going to be 14. Does that hit it?
That still doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Damn it! All right, okay. And then because I've got right up in his face, as my bonus action, I can do my attack with the butt of the glaive,
You can.
and that's oh my god! I rolled a 5. That's 30.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Pims has got so many awesome moves, and they never bloody work.
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes they do. You have
Not very often.
you have performed some quite impressive feats
Yeah.
against the Hydra, for example.
Yeah, that's true, but just not today.
But yeah, not. You
Okay, so
can't
yeah,
be a
that's
hero
me.
every day.
That's me. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anyway, that's me all done.
Okay, that is your turn. Okay, the
That means I get my turn.
yeah, you get your turn.
I just get my 1 attack. Okay. Right. And that is also a sneak attack. So that is.
Against
'Cause
the
Hes-
Sphinx, I presume.
Yeah, because I'm
Okay.
not close enough to anything else. How does that actions? Just my normal rapier because my other one's over there. So that's 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Right, this is gonna be fun. Okay, let's start racking these up because it's sneak attack. I'm wailing from the grave, or somebody's wailing from the grave. It's not me.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
which
you've
will
not
hit
used this.
Ptolemy. No, but it'll hit Ptolemy as well.
Okay.
Right. Oh, that's a rubbish thing to begin with. So it's 4 points of damage for the first bit. Then
Is that with a magical weapon?
no, because my dancing rapier is over the other side of the ring.
Okay, so that's with your normal sword. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just my normal one.
Thank you.
Right, so that's just to begin with. Then the sneak attack is 4d6. And that's 11. That's 17 points of sneak attack. If you can write this down so I don't.
Okay.
Right, Wails from the Grave is not a bonus or anything, it just comes straight after. It says I'm targeting Ptolemy with 2d6 necrotic damage, and it'll do it to the first creature as well. So let's have a go. And it better be good. That is okay. It's 5 points of necrotic to both of them. So I can do my. How's that?
5 necrotic.
Yeah, it's only 2d6, so I didn't
Okay,
roll well.
fair enough. So 5. So that is. Okay, so
It could have been better.
yeah, you find that your
Yeah, it should have been my
As you try
magic
to
weapon.
sort of like stab for the Sphinx's vital organs, you find that like your blade is you're struggling to penetrate with your blade, but the necrotic damage does seem to have full effect on the Sphinx and also on Ptolemy. Oh wait, sorry, no. You hear Ptolemy kind of like grunt as the necrotic energy surrounds her, but she kind of like she kind of like waves it away, and sort of like some of the doesn't seem to sort of like constrict around her the same way that it did around the Sphinx. So that is okay. Okay. That means it's the Griffin's turn. Right,
It starts its turn in the paper cuts.
it starts its turn in paper cuts. So, how much damage does it take from that?
It's wisdom 15 save.
Oh, I should mark. I don't have a way of marking it at the moment. Is the paper cut spell is still going? Is it?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell.
Thank you for reminding me. Should the Sphinx not have taken? Oh wait, did the Sphinx not? I think
Sphinx hasn't had its turn yet, has it?
I think I skipped the Sphinx's turn.
It's okay.
Well, no, because it was Pim's turn, and then I just had my held action.
Yeah.
So who's after Pim's?
The Sphinx should have gone before Pim's.
Ah,
But it's fine. It's just
It was having a thing.
it's having a think. It's
Yeah.
having its action.
15.
That's fine. So I'll do the Griffin since I've started that. The Griffin takes
Even
damage.
Even if it was holding its action, it started its turn in the paper cuts, so it would still need to do a wisdom 15 save.
Yes, it will. So the Griffin needs to do a wisdom save. Where have I put my? Oh, there's another one. The Griffin makes its saving throw.
Okay, so that's 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Which this Griffin is looking battered. Okay. The Griffin charges towards Pims, who lobbed those javelins at it.
It's Dericles, so.
Dericles even, who lobbed the sorry. And it attacks you. So what's it get? I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. There we go. Right. It pecks at you with its beak first. That is that's only 12 to hit though.
No.
Nope. And then it slashes with its claws, which is only 8 to hit. It is clearly lost too much blood. It's not doing well. But yeah, so it's just raging at you, and you're getting like splattered with the Griffin's blood, but that's about it. Okay. Right. Now, the Sphinx acts. First off, it's still in the range of paper cuts, so it has to make a saving throw. 15, is it?
Yeah.
It makes the saving throw.
So that's 10.
Okay. Is that 10 halved?
Yeah. No, it's 10 because
10.
it's half from 21.
Half from 20. Whoa. Oh, okay. And just checking. What is that? Radiant damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. No resistance to that. Okay. Right. This is Interesting. So it's taking damage from all this paper flying around. Let's see. It is got. I mean, it's taking most damage from the from paper cuts, so it is going to rear up and strike at you, Hester. Let's see. It's going to come down with both claws. First one is 25 to hit. Second one is only 15.
Okay, the first one hits. The second one does not.
First one hits. And that does. 12 points of slashing damage from that claw.
Okay.
And you need to make a
Constitution
saving throw to keep your spell up.
And it's with advantage because I'm a warcaster.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, 11 or 16, 17. Yeah, 11 or 17, so they both make it.
Brilliant. Okay, so you maintain your concentration on the spell. You're prone at the moment, aren't you? Technically,
yeah.
So it should have had advantage on that other hit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see if that hit. No, it did not. It rolled worse. So that's fine. I'm gonna mark you as prone so that I don't forget. Prone on the floor. There we go. So it attacked you. That's all it's doing for the moment, and then we move on to Ptolemy, who is also in the paper cuts. So she has to make a saving throw. Despite her indomitable will, she fails.
21 points of radiant damage, please.
Whoa.
Wait, hang on. Radiant. Let me just double check. Okay. Again, the paper swirls around her, and it is cutting her, but she's kind of like waves her arm to sort of like fend it off. She is not hurt as badly as you would have hoped.
So I would know that she's resistant to radiant damage.
You would make that assumption.
Okay.
And also necrotic from Shade's attack.
Right. Okay.
Right. Oh, blimey.
Was that the bottom of the round?
No, because Dericles hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, please. I forgot about your initiative.
Oh, of course. She's Nick's born.
She is Nyxborn.
Yeah, I ought to have known that she's, because so am I.
Yes.
I keep forgetting that I am.
Yeah. Dericles will wake up and go, "Oh, a griffin." I'll attempt to hit the griffin. Well, that's a 30 to hit. That's a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
Good grief.
kind of.
It's off mine rubbish shells.
That is 25 slashing damage and 2 necrotic damage.
Whoa. Is this with your blood axe?
It is, yeah.
You just cleave its head straight off.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
Nice.
And none of us could see it.
I
Yeah.
Oh, we all missed it.
I
Oh,
believe you gain 10 temporary hit points from that.
Oh, do I? Oh, yeah. I
Check
forgot
your
about
blood
the
axe.
blood axe thing. Yeah, forgot about that bit. I don't think I've actually killed anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
10 temporary hit points.
Okay. I'm so impressed that I actually remember any of this stuff. But the this thing is deaded. Great, one less thing for me to manage.
Okay, I'll charge past the dead griffin
Yep.
and down towards the Sphinx. How far can I get with 40 movement?
40 movement. You can get easily right up to it. You can get round to this side of it. You could be flanking it with shade.
Actually, can I get as far as Ptolemy with 40? Or
From here? Yeah, you can. You can catch up with her.
okay, because I vaguely remember that Hester said something about Ptolemy was wanting the Sphinx to distract us. So I'll go for Ptolemy instead.
Okay.
With my second attack.
Oh wait, Ptolemy didn't actually take a turn, did she? She just got damaged. So crap at this. That's fine. You take your turn first. Then she's holding her action.
Okay. That's
We're just
only
confused to that, so
13 to hit, though.
No, I'm afraid that doesn't.
No.
No, her she is far too well protected. So let's see. So yeah, finally, Ptolemy actually does remember to take her turn. So having taken some resisted a lot of damage from your spell, Hester. See, interesting. Now you've caught up with her. Now she's got to disengage. No, she's gonna. Okay, what is going to happen is the Sphinx looks over its shoulder at Ptolemy and says, "Get clear." Ptolemy nods and she turns and runs full pelt. So she's going to move. Sorry, from here, she is going to move 40. She is basically out the door. Dericles, you do get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, that time it's a 29.
yeah.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, you hit.
It's just the two extremes, isn't it?
You're not a sentinel, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
Just a normal guy.
Right.
That is 15 slashing.
15.
6 necrotic, but you said that didn't do much.
Yeah, she's resistant to that. So that's a total of 18.
I'm gonna divine smite her as she's on the way.
Ooh.
Which does only 5 radiant damage. Which I know.
Oh no,
that...
she's resistant against radiant.
Yeah, I know. But the main reason I wanted to do that was so that I could do my channel divinity, inspiring smite.
Ooh.
And then I can give 16 temporary hit points to Hester.
Oh wow! Thanks.
Just because I think she's in a bit of a perilous position.
I am rather. Thank you.
Okay. Right. So that was your attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. That was Ptolemy's movement. For her action, she pauses in the doorway, raises her hands, and you hear a swirling of water from the northern doorway. And suddenly a wall of water crashes through the tunnel into the room. It slams into all of you. Can everybody, all 4 of you make and the Sphinx make dexterity saving throws, please.
My favourite.
The shade, you'll get +2.
Wasn't there a thing about +2 on it? Was that anybody? Was that all of us or just?
I don't think anyone else. It's just shade that's within 10 feet of me, or does Hester count as 10 feet?
So I'm going
I'm
to say
right underneath it, but I don't know where.
I'm going to say it's only shade.
The shade gets +2.
Hey, once again, I rolled below 10.
23.
Unnatural 20 for me.
Okay, right. So you brace yourself against the oncoming wall of water. Let me see what the. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what the DC is. DC is 17. So let me just check the. Was it dexterity? Wow. Okay, the Sphinx fails.
Oops.
Oh no! As long as it doesn't fall on Hester.
So Dericles
I
passed.
am right underneath it.
Yeah. What else did? Who else got? What did everybody else
I
get?
got 15.
16.
15.
15. That is a fail, unfortunately.
I got 6.
That's
I got
a fail.
23.
23. That's a pass. Okay, so Shade and Dericles pass. Everybody else fails. Let's just like so. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, halved for Shade and Dericles, and
Whoa.
so that's 5 points to each of you two because you passed your saves.
Okay.
And let's see, Hester, you're already prone, so you're just clinging on to the side. The Pims, you are knocked prone, and the Sphinx is also knocked prone. I'm also going to say that it's because it's a big creature. It's knocked back, so you're no longer directly under it, Hester.
Right, okay.
And every torch and lantern in the room is doused. It is now pitch black unless you have dark vision.
Oh, well, that's great.
Right.
And I left my lantern on the
That's
floor.
Hester, isn't it?
I've got dark vision, yeah.
Actually, let me just make a roll. You left your lantern in the other room. I'm gonna say.
I've got mine
Um,
because it's on my belt.
no, that is doused as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it is now pitch
black.
Well, that's just great.
And that is the end of that turn. 20. Shade.
Hang on a minute.
I
Just want to say
Oh,
it's 20
past 10. Should
Yeah.
we leave it until next week? Because, sorry, this is... I did think it would be a complicated combat.
But.
Oh.
Oh, no. We could
I am
leave
having
it...
a really good time.
Do you want to keep going for a little bit, or...
I think, Mark, how are you fixed?
I'm all right.
You
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah. It's up to you if you're a bit tired.
We do
then.
one more round, but then
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to concentrate anymore.
No, that's fair enough. We'll do
Thanks.
one more round. That might be enough, depending on how fast I can do things. It'll be faster now that the Griffin's dead, anyway. So, Shade, 20. What do you do?
I passed the concentration save.
Oh, thank you.
I
Yes.
did a 14
Oh my
and
god.
a 7.
So,
9. Yeah.
Paper Cuts is still swirling around you.
Still up. Still up.
Whoa. Okay.
Right. Bonus action, I'm going to call my dancing rapier back to me.
Okay. Your dancing rapier returns to your hand.
Yeah. So it won't hit because I'm grabbing it. And let's see if I can hit. Is it going to be a disadvantage because we're in the dark?
Unless you have blind fighting.
Hold a sec.
But oh wait,
I was
no,
gonna say-
it's prone, so that cancels it out. So it's an ordinary attack.
Okay. Right, I'm using a luck point. Because I rolled really badly. And I don't like that. Also, rolling an actual d20 would be useful, wouldn't it? So that is actions. 22 to hit.
Okay. Oh, hang on, 22.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Let me just double check something. Does it have? Oh, right. Okay.
Does it have
Sphinxes
what?
have true sight. It can see you. So, you lunge towards where you're pretty damn sure it is. You hear the Sphinx mutter something, and so you feel your blade is turned away by a magical shield of force. It used its reaction.
What to actually? Wow. So I didn't even. Yeah.
It cast a shield spell as a reaction. Sphinxes can see in the dark, so it was aware that you were attacking it.
Okay.
So
even with 22, I couldn't hit it.
Oh wait. No, sorry. Shield raises your armor class by 5, and that's not quite enough to beat 22. So sorry. Yes, you do hit it.
Hey.
Right. Okay, so I can sneak attack it
You can sneak attack.
because it's right. Okay, so that is. Whoops, wrong thing. 4, 5, 6, 7 plus. It's 46, isn't it? 7. That's 19 points of what damage? Piercing damage with a magical weapon.
Okay, that is full damage. Ow.
Oh, you can take my sword off the board because I'm using it now.
Okay. There we go.
And if I can move round
Yeah, where do you want to move
to the other side of... Is that going to be difficult terrain now?
You're splashing through ankle-deep water now, but it's...
So, yeah.
I wouldn't say it was difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. I just want to be around the other side of it, so I'm flanking it for Pims.
Yeah, sure. You can move around there. Okay, good. And that is...
Oh, that's me done.
That's you done. Okay, Hester.
Okay, so I am lying just in front of this thing, aren't I?
You are.
Right. I lost track. I'm sorry. Where did Ptolemy go?
Ptolemy, sorry, let me move this up. Ptolemy made it to the doorway before she cast Control Water.
Okay. So can I go around so that I'm next to Shade?
You're going to use...
I'm not disengaging from the...
It'll take you half your movement to get off the floor.
Okay.
Because you're lying in a couple of inches of water at the moment.
Oh, well, in that case, I will get up and then 5, 10, 15. Okay, so how much... Where can I get to?
So if you
I've
stand
got
up,
35 feet.
So if we say let's call it 15 foot to get up, and then 20 foot of movement. So you can. Where are you looking to get to? You can move around to Shade's side.
Yeah.
If you wish.
Yeah.
Right.
How far down can I get in just my normal movement?
Oh, what if you were to dash? You mean?
No, in my normal movement. Is that as far as I can go?
Yeah, because you used 15 foot of movement to get back on your feet.
Right. So I'm gonna stay there then.
Okay.
And obviously the Sphinx is therefore still in the paper cuts.
It is.
And I am going to say to Ptolemy, you're not getting away that easy. Grovel.
Ooh.
In the water. You can make it drown.
I am going to cast it. I am going to cast it at 2nd level so that I can cast it on the Sphinx as well.
Oh, okay. Well, the Sphinx is already prone.
But it won't get a turn.
Oh, true. It won't. Yeah. Okay. So.
As charisma. Hang on. No, it isn't. It's a wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15.
Yep.
Okay. Ptolemy meets your stare, and like grits her teeth, and you once again you can't. You feel your spell trying to kind of like get in there, but you just can't. She's just too strong. But the Sphinx 15. It is exactly 15. Does that mean it's a pass or a fail? That's a pass, isn't it? Just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sphinx also resists, but only just. You can see it struggling. Oh, hang on. You have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do. I'm a cat, so I should have.
So yeah, you can see the Sphinx kind of like its head twitching as it resists your magic, but yeah, I'm afraid the Sphinx was the easier target there.
Yes, I do have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay. There is nothing else I can do, but paper cuts is still up.
Okay. Cool. Right. Let's see. End of Hester's turn. Right. It is now the Sphinx's turn. The Sphinx is going to get to its feet. So no longer attacks at disadvantage. It is going to. Let's see. I think it's going to attack Shade. I think that will be
Oh, I have a
25 to hit with 1 4.
Wow.
But only 11 to hit with the second.
All right, so just the first one.
First one hits.
I would like to uncanny dodge, thank you.
Okay, that is 8 points of slashing damage.
Is that with the uncanny dodge?
That's before the uncanny dodge.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So 4.
And then let's see. Sorry, thinking. Okay, it is now. Does it get a bonus? It's 2 claw attacks. Yep. Okay. Pims, you're next.
Okay, what? Did it not attack then?
Sorry.
Did that?
It attacked me.
It attacked Shade.
All right, I didn't hear that. Right. Okay. Well. Right. Okay. So I'm blind.
Yeah.
And I'm prone.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. I do know that I'm within slashing distance of this creature, though.
You can hear
So
roughly where it is.
So I'm just gonna blindly slash in the direction and hope I hit something.
Yeah. Are you gonna get up?
Well, I mean, I think if I want to try and swing at it, I'm going to have to get up.
I
So
would
yeah,
have thought so, yeah. Okay.
half my move to stand up, and then just wildly attack.
So
So
yeah,
that's going to be
you're attacking with disadvantage then.
yeah. Okay, so that's either that or a natural one.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, okay. So that's my first attack. Is a miserable failure.
Yep. Your glaive catches the pillar, and you realise that you're like, oh, that was a little bit wide. Your second
All right.
attack, you can
I'll just try again.
have another go. Yeah.
Whoops. So that's either that or that. Oh, no, that's not too bad. That's a 20.
That's pretty good for disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. It has used its. Did it use its reaction? Yeah, it did use its reaction. So yeah, that hits.
Okay. So I am going to do my damage. That's a D10. Oh, it's the first time I've actually hit with my glaive. Well, happily with my glaive. That's good. So that's 11 points of damage.
Okay. Sphinx
And
is
then what-
looking. Well, you can't tell actually at the moment.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my superiority die I've got to turn this into a trip attack.
Oh, okay.
So when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend a superiority die to attempt to knock it down. So I add this superiority die to the damage I rolled. So I rolled 11, and I add to that another 7. So that's 18. It has to make a strength saving throw with a DC of 18.
Okay. Let's see. Got my dice. I'll use that one.
Good job, Hester's not underneath still.
Unfortunately, it rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Was it those new dice?
Sorry. That
Was
was
it
not
your
the-
new
no,
dice?
That wasn't new dice. That was
Alright.
my Cthulhu dice. But I have got my new dice here.
Okay. Since I hit it,
Yes.
I assume that means that I've got a bead on where it is, and I can move closer to it.
You can. Yeah, you can move closer.
Okay. Well, I'll move closer to it, and then I'll attempt to, with my bonus action, to hit it with the butt of the of my
Go for it.
thing. So this will be a disadvantage, won't it? So that's either a 14 or a 5. So that's a 13 in total. So that's going to miss.
That is going to miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
It's end of my turn.
Okay, and the Sphinx will use one of its legendary actions to strike back at you.
Legendary actions.
Yeah. That's only 11 though, so it misses.
That's not
No.
No.
Okay, and then we move on to Griffin's dead. Right. Ptolemy turns and runs down the corridor. Let's see. That's she at full sprint. Actually, she is going to get to about there. Okay. Put her somewhere I can see her. So she's disappeared.
Is it still wet down there?
Did
the water get that far?
The water basically came in, it swirled around here, and then like once it dropped, it settled off the platform. So there's water, a few inches of water all the way around the edge of this raised platform. But
No, I meant where Ptolemy was. Did the
Where
water
Ptolemy-
get as far as her?
yeah, you can hear her like splashing through water as she
Ah.
disappears down the corridor. You can hear footsteps disappearing into the distance. Okay, and that is the end of Ptolemy's turn. Dericles.
Oh, did Ptolemy do the paper cuts save?
She was well clear of 15
Oh,
feet
yes,
of
she
you.
was. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, but the Sphinx. Did the Sphinx do the paper cut save?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it did. Let me just
I
roll
didn't
that.
roll for it.
Let me roll that now. What's the DC?
15.
Is it a Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It fails.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So, come on.
Ooh, this could be...
That's only 16 this time.
Okay. 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 And Dericles, your turn.
Okay, so Dericles in the dark can listening out for like a big bulk moving next to him and hoping it's not Pims after a heavy lunch. I'm going to cast branding smite on my weapon and try and hit it
Okay.
at disadvantage. So yeah, my first attack is 18.
18. It used its reaction, so yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that is 19 slashing damage and 3 necrotic damage.
Okay. From your blood axe, which is a magic weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And from the branding smite, that is an extra 9 radiant damage, but it also puts an effect on the Sphinx that makes it shed light within a 5-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Wow. Okay. How do you want to kill it?
Well, I think because it's sort of I was making the strike in the dark. It's probably just like a vicious strike to the flank of it.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. Your blood axe carves into it, and as it does so, like a ripple of light spreads over the creature's body, and the Sphinx is glowing as its entrails are spilled across the platform, and the glow sort of like slowly begins to fade as the life leaves its body, leaving Dericles standing over it, faintly underlit.
Cool.
Very dramatic.
Wow. That's an okay. So, it's gone. It's all you can hear now is like the gentle sloshing of water, sort of like moving around the chamber. And make a perception check.
All of us.
Yeah. Get everybody. Just quick.
Natural one.
17.
13.
Okay. Hester?
I'm still trying to work out how my thing didn't.
Was that 22?
Yeah.
Okay. Rest of you can only hear slightly like sloshing within the chamber. Hester, you can still hear the distant splash of footsteps echoing down the corridor. Whatever
Okay.
the Sphinx was trying to do does not seem to have been successful, and we will leave it there.
Okay. Can I,
That was-
before you say leave it, will I have, with that roll, will I have noticed my extinguished lamp bobbing around?
What did you roll? Perception?
13.
13. Yeah, go on. Yeah, you can.
All right.
You can.
Oh,
spot
and I will have recovered my javelin as well.
Okay, yeah. Just the
They
fading light.
float.
The fading light on the Sphinx's corpse gives you like an unearthly glow to pick up a few things.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
Wow, that is. God damn it!
Wow, that was one of my least awesome fights.
Honestly, yeah. If you had been at full force, like it would have been over quite a lot quicker, wouldn't it? Wow, that was. You were so close to not losing, but you were very, very close to something happening that you probably wouldn't have wanted.
Okay.
Okay.
I will tell you. I'll have to tell you later. You were very effective. Well done. Okay, we will leave it there for tonight. We'll pick up, I guess, 2 weeks' time, assuming that that's okay for everybody.
Yeah.
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 And yes, until then, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and do all the things. And we will be back to see if they can catch the
Survive.
fleeing loom sister. Right. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.